welcome to Philadelphia. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, as an East Coast guy, you've traveled the globe. You can appreciate the thirst and the passion of these fans.
There's no doubt about it. It lives here in Philadelphia. And how about only a couple of years ago, this team had just won 28 games. Now we're talking about them potentially winning an NBA championship.
They've waited a long time, and now perhaps comes the reward. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. Nothing going here on that drive. Lou Williams swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Trae Young to Capella. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to appear in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Here comes the screen. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Nothing going here on that drive. Embiid to P.J. Tucker. Lets it fly from long range. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Fires the 3. Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
P.J. Tucker trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Hawks have it. To Capella. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Look, it's still early. Make your opponent work for those possessions. You don't want to start racking up too many personal fouls.
Clint Capella at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws.
Good shot, good shot.
Clint Capella with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Trae Young to Williams. Jay, it wasn't that long ago. Atlanta won 60 games. Right now, what's the outlook for this franchise?
Well, the general manager, Travis Schlenk, has done a really good job in trying to build the culture, the right culture for the Atlanta Hawks. And that starts with their head coach in Lloyd Pierce. He got him as an assistant coach with the Philadelphia 76ers, and now he can also steal that tagline for the Hawks. It's time to trust the process all over again, but now in Atlanta, Georgia.
Williams, open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Lays it up and in.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Williams.
Hey, switch, I got him.
To Trae Young. Going to launch beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time. And the slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Defense, let's go.
Williams, deep right corner. To Trae Young. Capella, down low. And finishes strong.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Bogdanovich matched up with P.J. Tucker. Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
And count the basket inside.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Curling inside. Williams to Capella. Has a chance. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
Pretty fortunate to get that kind of a good look with the shot clock winding down.
Sixers call for time as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Lou Williams tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right. Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Trae Young to Capella. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Capella. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Clint Capella sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Williams. Trying to cash in. Lou Williams. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Cruises inside for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Williams across the timeline. Down by 1. to Trae Young. 4-3, and knocks it down. And, Jay, the system produces once again.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Rebound hauled in by Atlanta. Williams into the front court. Lead is 2. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Clint Capella at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. And a nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
It's Atlanta ball. Block shot.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Murray. Nothing going here on that drive. P.J. Tucker pins it.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Ferocious slam inside. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Tucker. For 3. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The pass set it all up.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. DeJounte Murray to Capella. P.J. Tucker rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Murray into the front court. Up 5. To Capella. From long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Beyond the arc for 3. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Murray. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Count the bucket for 2.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
To Murray. Baseline drive. And it's rejected.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
The Hawks will use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. New blood coming in for both sides. Bogdanovich matched up with P.J. Tucker. To Murray. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Driving is Harden, but he can't get it to go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Joel Embiid, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Nice finish at the rim.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Gorgie Jang able to recover with the block. James Harden snatching it out of the air.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Straight on 3 at the buzzer. Frank Kaminsky is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 76% from the line. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. Whoops, that won't go. First quarter in the books. The Hawks with the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Williams across the timeline. The lead stands at 9. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, that's how it's done.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Williams. No good. Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Hawks with the basketball. To Williams. To Murray. Here comes the screen. DeJounte Murray. Harden's on him. With the interception. Great defensive play. Paul Millsap. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
DeJounte Murray. Shot won't go. Harden in possession. Down just a couple. Lets it fly from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Bogdan Bogdanovic. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw.
For the Atlanta Hawks, number 20, John Collins.
2 for 2 on that trip. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Bogdanovic against Harden. From the painted area, won't go down. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. Won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Easy path to the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Murray with it. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. A shot no good there by Williams.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Williams. It goes down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Slam dunk.
I mean, Ed, I get more and more impressed with guys' ability to shift their body. If that's a Euro step, a side step, however they find a way to get through traffic and finish like that. Whew.
Drive here, but the shot stays out. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
James Harden at the controls. Nothing going here on that drive. Williams into the front court. Leads a bucket. Rebound taken by the Sixers. Harden in possession. They'll run the offense. And the basket good at the rim. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
John Collins matched up with Tolliver. To Williams. DeJounte Murray. Down low for Jang. Oh, Millsap with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Bogdan Bogdanovic swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Williams. And Millsap there to get the rebound. To Harden. DeJounte Murray with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Here's Atlanta. Here comes the screen. Williams.
All right, now give me something. Give me something.
To Murray. Fires the 3. Textbook defense. To Millsap. To Harden. Runner here won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
And he finishes at the rim. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Bogdan Bogdanovic. Tips it. Williams across the timeline. 2-point advantage to Capella. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Clint Capella has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Tobias Harris trying to cash in on the 3-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. The free throw is good. It's back to a 1-point game. To Trae Young. Williams. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's how you defend. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Trae Young to Capella. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Harris fires the 3. Tough shot. Well defended. To Trae Young. Layup goes down. Well done.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Trae Young. 4-3. It's Harden to pull down the rebound. That pass stolen by the Hawks.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Tobias Harris sends it away.
Just incredible talent.
And a putback slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Harden to Tobias Harris for 3. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. It's a second. One more coming. It's all 3 free throws. Trae Young. They work it to Capella down low. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Old school equals high percentage.
Sixers control it. Harris. Throws it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
To Capella. Over to the right side. To Capella. That's a 24-second violation. A fundamental shot right there.
2 points.
To Embiid. Working hard on the glass. Scalabrine sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Lou Williams. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Nothing going here on that drive. Harden trying to take it to the basket, but a shot stays out. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
One free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
What's good, what's good?
Can't connect from inside. Another follow, stays out. Trae Young to Capella. To Trae Young. Tobias Harris pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
From long range. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
Hey, switch, I got it.
To Trae Young. PJ Tucker rejects it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap. Capella to Williams. Able to convert inside.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Lou Williams, huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And counted at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
And draws the foul.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
PJ Tucker at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. And he makes them both.
Defense, let's go.
To Capella. Nothing going here on that drive. Beyond the arc for 3. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Clint Capella able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Williams into the front court. His team on top by 13. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Hawks will start the second half with a decent lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Atlanta Hawks. The 76ers have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Assists.
The Philadelphia 76ers are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Hawks are up after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Atlanta Hawks. The 76ers were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game.
Game track. Assists.
The Philadelphia 76ers struggled to play the angles and allowed too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of this situation.
NBA Season 102022 Game 7, games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2022.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2.
The NBA Season 102022 Game 7 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2022.
The 76ers are in need of some changes at the half.
Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments.
Have a look at the leading scores. For the Philadelphia 76ers,
Game 7 Atlanta Hawks 3-2 Philadelphia 76ers 6-0.
Assists.
the Philadelphia 76ers
Are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Hawks have it. To Trae Young. Got it, Pete.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Now a steal by Atlanta.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Gets it down to Capella. Oh, emphatic slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tobias Harris. He's going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. Oops, he missed the first one. Second and 3 is good. It's Atlanta ball. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air. That's his 3rd block this evening. That pass stolen by the Hawks.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
The rebound taken down by the Sixers. Hawks have the rebound. Has a look. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Bogdanovich against Tucker. To Capella. Lets it fly from long range. Smothering D. to Tobias Harris.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Can't connect from in close.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Harden fires the three. He was all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Williams on the drive, but his shot won't fall. Now a steal by Atlanta. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
And count the basket.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
To Capella. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Sixers have the basketball. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Williams across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Embiid to Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Embiid. And scores. Strong take.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
To Capella. Over to the right side. Here's the step back.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Harden. And the finish at the rim.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Sixers call for time as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Embiid. Here's a chance from long range.
Defensive foul to number 13, DeJounte Murray. That's his first personal.
First try at the line, no good. And he hits the second. Now pass stolen by the Sixers. Bogdanovich with the block. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. Nothing going here on that drive. He gets it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Screen coming. Goes to the right side. DeJounte Murray to Trae Young. Fires the three. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
To Murray. Joel Embiid swats it. 4th this contest. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
Number 5, Gorgie Jang. Entering the game for the 76ers, number 3.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Bojan Bogdanovich. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Murray into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Here comes the screen. It was right there. To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Missed a wide open look. For 3. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Murray. Gets it in the right corner. Has a chance. Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Trae Young. Able to convert inside.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To P.J. Tucker. Harris to P.J. Tucker. For 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
It can only be one of two things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
To Trae Young. Knock loose. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Tucker powers it through. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
taken by the Sixers. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Murray with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. To Harden from long range. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And Jay, they call the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Substitutions, Philadelphia. Into the game for Atlanta.
Trae Young to Murray. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. Missed it. Another chance. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Trae Young to Murray. Oh, had him going there for a second. Baseline drive. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
And the reward, he is going to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Hawks already pulling away. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Philadelphia with the basketball. And scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Murray into the front court. His guys leading by 14. And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
To Murray. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To Murray. Here comes the screen. DeJounte Murray picked up by Tolliver. Add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Sixers control it. Watches it home.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Murray with it. The lead is 12. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Got it.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
DeJounte Murray. Fine to shoot for Atlanta. Mike Scott with a piece. Sixers have the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Hawks have it. Count the basket at the rim.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Count the basket inside.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Shot from the lane won't go. Gorgie Jang tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives you a perimeter. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Stepping in for the Atlanta,
Capella. To Murray. Down low, Capella. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Full throttle. Right to the basket for the deuce.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot in.
Oh, they called the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
PJ Tucker. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
To Murray. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
DeJounte Murray. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 70% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Cashes in for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Paul Millsap sends it away. Ooh, 5 now. Lets it fly from long range.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Here comes the screen. DeJounte Murray. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. DeJounte Murray. Trying to cash in. And the rebound comes down to Harden. Harden into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Harden with the basketball. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. To Murray. Tobias Harris sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First free throw is good.
For the Hawks, number 11.
Able to convert on both free throws.
Way to hit. Way to hit. Oh, yeah. Me and you. Me and you. Got ball. Got ball.
Down the lane to lay it in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Harris to P.J. Tucker. Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Capella. Here comes the screen. Capella. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. It's good.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young to Capella. Williams to Trae Young. Oh, Millsap pins it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Williams. Deep 2 there, won't go. To Tobias Harris. Fires the 3. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Tucker to Tobias Harris. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. Tonight, he's shooting 88% from the line. First one goes down. Second and 3. Got it. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Hawks with the basketball. Slams it down.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Harris. To P.J. Tucker. Here's a chance from long range. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Doesn't get the bounce. To Harden. Count it. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
First one, count it.
For Philadelphia, number 21, Joel Embiid. And number 3.
Two for 2 on that trip.
Good shot, good shot.
Tucker to Tobias Harris. Fires the 3. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Trae Young. 4-3. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
To Tobias Harris. On the drive, it's Harden, but a shot no good. No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Joel Embiid has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Trae Young to Capella. To P.J. Tucker. Has a look. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
These breakdowns happen because the team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Embiid to Tobias Harris. For 3, and he'll head to the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Tobias Harris is going to get 3 shots here. He's shooting 91% from the foul line. And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3, off the mark.
For Philadelphia, number 4, Paul Millsap.
to Trae Young. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Clint Capella at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Harris to Harden. From long range. That's going to be his sixth foul. He's done for the night.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Knocks down the first. 2nd free throw. Three for three. Nice.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
To Capella. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Scala Biciere at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Now it's Harden at the controls. To Tobias Harris. Millsap. Misfires. It's no good. The Hawks are victorious as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hawks almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Check out the leading scores for the Atlanta Hawks. The 76ers lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. They play strong around the basket, getting a lot of points in the paint. I can appreciate the way they play physical, but I'm sure they would have appreciated a win.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Young gets the award for the most obvious reason. and that's his scoring
Game
output.
7
He couldn't
Orlando
be
Magic
stopped,
105
and it was
Dallas
incredible to watch.
Mavericks 114 final.
Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Game 7 Minnesota Timberwolves 9-8 San Antonio Spurs 107 final.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
Game 7 Washington Wizards 9-4 Boston Celtics 112 final.